corners of my mind start racing. Things that should be kept in the basement. Spend my time trying to erase them. But when you hold me in the fantasy, it's so convincing. I shouldn't think the things I'm thinking, but now I've gone and let them sink in. The more that I push them away, the more that you're stuck in my brain, the more I mentally undress. I confess, I get dirty thoughts about you. They get worse when I'm without you. Does that mean that I'm going to hell? Or are you thinking them as well? I get dirty thoughts about you. They're so strong that I'm about to see them all to you out loud. God can't save me now. I'm frustrated. Do you really look good naked? And I know that it ain't that holy, but Lord, I need this one night only. The more that I push them away, the more that you're stuck in my brain, the more I mentally undress. I confess, I get dirty thoughts about you. They get worse when I'm without you. Does that mean that I'm going to hell? Or are you thinking them as well? I get dirty thoughts. I get dirty thoughts. I get dirty thoughts. I get dirty thoughts about you. I get dirty thoughts. I get dirty thoughts. I get dirty thoughts. I get dirty thoughts about you.
Welcome to an immersive and unique experience. From Hyperion midnight to the Neogenian dawn, we continue this journey together. I thank you for joining me, fellow travelers. This is the voice of the Neogenian Whisperer and your host, Mark Vanderpool. Tonight, we return to an original work of contemporary fiction by yours truly, the Barber of Deadsville. You've made it to part 3. The Luckiest Man Alive. Welcome to my story. The first top-notch emergency note, it says, some situations make me mute or unable to speak except in nonsense syllables. It is a medically certified neurological condition related to Tourette syndrome. I am sorry if I offend you. The cop's teeth bite together somewhere underneath that bad mustache, chewing and then spitting out the words, "You wouldn't be putting me on, now would you?" The next note, it reassures him. Perfect block letters, spelled out Sharpie bright. Those letters say, my condition does not impair my ability to drive. Or maybe it doesn't reassure him, because next, the muscular stash says, does your condition make it impossible for you to step out of the car? His hand on his service revolver. Then my dead ringer note. I will cooperate to the best of my ability, it says, but if I pass out or go into a seizure, please call the number on my bracelet. No cop wants this. Just stay congruent in your well-composed and manageable state of panic. If you have a brave moment, suppress it. He'll think you're a faker all the way through. Preserve your dignity. You really are a damaged person with brave moments. A really lonely, lovely, brave but nervous person. A decent person who gets scared and screws things up. Don't expect the cop to be your psychologist. And don't expect your psychologist to answer her phone on weekends. And keep in mind, cops don't like mimes. In fact, they hate mimes, but they have no law to use against them. Still, avoid too many gestures. Wildly gesticulating hands are junkies' hands, fingers jutting out like trees projecting from the frosty, desiccated forests of his worst nightmares. Fingers like syringes stabbing the dark drip drop of heroin into your own arm, plus the cop's teenage daughter, her arm, while her boyfriend waits and laughs and revs his motorcycle, shows off his prison tattoos, uses the C word. This is what cops with daughters dream about. Right now, the dream boyfriend, he's asking for another blowjob, and then you'll all ride the motorcycle together. In Mustache Cop's imagination, all three of you kids hoping to die in traffic on your way to an imagined three-way orgy, a death so much better than the long, slow, steady suck of heroin death, the peaceful kind where you melt into someone's shag carpet that smells like pee. And all of this nightmare, it came right from your own fingertips. In short, don't do freaky things with your hands. Don't do normal things with your hands. Not if they're moving nervous and fast. To a cop, your grab for a pen or a cigarette shows off quick-draw skills. Hands that belong in cuffs. Also, don't play charades. Cops hate charades. Fish for a pen very slowly and gently. It's just where you left it. Or quietly unsheath your handy-dandy internet-ready mobile phone that looks nothing at all like a knife. Then you type something out with your thumbs. My uncle is Senator McLaughlin. Could you wait while I text message him? No cop wants this, not tonight or any other night. He'd rather fix an old lady's flat tire in the rain. He'd rather drink 2 black coffee at the Steak and Shake on the bad side of town, weighing the caffeine buzz against a potential B&E on the radio against the urge to piss and just wait for it. Any of those things are better than a freak like you. Keep a cool head and wait for backup. If he acts like the 1 in 10,000 cops who will punch a mime in the face, pull out another emergency note. How much dental work would you suggest for me if you had to pay for it? At this point, you can work extemporaneously. Sir, he says, please wait here while I run your license. Breathe. Look at the needlepoint note your sister made, the one that's stitched into your sun visor. It says, the sun shines equally on all of God's children. Breathe. Power thought. I am good at waiting. Breathe again. Sometimes selective mutism combined with the mild Tourette syndrome will help you in the employment office. The Americans with Disabilities Act ups your chances for some jobs. Plus, there is no chance at all they'll expect you to do telemarketing. Let's see here, Mr. Davis. A perfect voice. She lilts and hovers on her R's and has full pouty lips. Irish women never have such lips. But she's got the accent combined with her lisp, and she's got the red hair and the milky skin, plus she has an interesting facial scar. Maybe she is a gypsy pirate with unusually fair skin and saber wounds. No, a cleft palate scar that goes nicely with her lisp. My eyes go from lips to chest to papers to chest and back up to lips, lips, lips. It says here, will sit with children or non-biting pets? Is that the sort of job you would prefer? I am good at waiting. The one line I can always state with confidence. Do you mean waiting tables? She bites her lip. Was that what your last job was? What was it like? Like hell. With less fire but more noise, I tell her. A factory, I tell her. Really, she says. It's hard to picture you working in a factory. Oh no, oh no, oh no, wait. I have a note, a fucking note. Profanity isn't necessary, Mr. Davis. She bites her lip again just at the juncture of the scar. So sorry it happens, I whisper. Then my note, it says, is this discrimination? No, not at all, says the scar. Just let me make some calls. Then I'll call you. I'll send an email when we found something that matches your needs and your abilities. That part was fucking sweet and true. I mean that in all sincerity. The lady in the employment office had an Irish lisp beneath her cleft palate scar, also an awesome rack, if I may say so, and the email and the job came along just 3 weeks later. Prepping corpses for a funeral home. I may be the luckiest man alive. And there you have it, ladies and gentlefolk of the Neogenian Shire, you jazz masters of language, you life reinvention artists, you sometimes keepers of adorable pets. Coming next week, the big conclusion to The Barber of Deadsville, Part 4, Welcome to My Chair. I hope you're enjoying this series as much as I enjoy producing it, and I hope you'll subscribe to the channel if you haven't, share your favorites on social media, and drop a little something in the tip jar when you can. It helps keep me going while the channel is young and without other forms of support. Please find the link to PayPal for a one-time donation in any amount in the description. Much obliged for your kind attention and for support at any level that is comfortable for you. Good night if you're in the States. Good God if you're awake in merry old England. And good day if you're down under. See you soon. Ad Astra and Hail New Terra.